Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Now on a recent video, I unboxed a hat press and I made this hat and another hat. So this hat is made with a rhinestone design, and here is the template that I used. I released a video recently about trying to use cardstock as templates, and then I found that this glitter cardstock worked even better. So if you want to check out that video, I will put a link to it in the video description. But what I want to tell you today is I figured out you can actually cut these on a laser. And so that's what we're going to do today. I needed to clean this up just a little bit. It was too tall for my hat. So we're going to jump over onto the computer, and then I'll show you how easy and how fast it is to use your laser to cut these. Now, if you're interested in getting a Glowforge laser, I will have a referral link in the video description also. If you use that, you can get up to $500 off a Glowforge, and then I receive a referral fee as well. So if you use that, thank you very much. All right, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and show you my rhinestone template. I made it in Silhouette Studio, the business edition. And I'm not going to really go through how I made it. I have videos on that. So I'm going to go to File. Oh, let me click on my canvas first. Then I can go up to File and Open Recent, and here it is. So this rhinestone template just says Jeep. Let me blow it up some. And when I was trying to put it on the hat, I had an extra row of rhinestones down here, an extra row of rhinestones up there, and it was just too tall for my hat press. So I came in here, deleted those. I deleted some right here. I took some out of the middle of the P, and I think that's about it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. Then I'll go ahead and go to the Glowforge software. It's web-based. Okay, so here's the dashboard of the Glowforge software. And right now my machine's turned off. Here in a minute I'll turn it on so that we'll be able to see the bed of the Glowforge so I know where to put my material. So I'm just going to say upload, and then I'll go look for the file and I'll bring it in. Okay, so here's the file, and it has a 2 on it right here, Jeep 2, because this was my second version. Also, I do have the dimensions of the entire file in here. If I ever take this into Cricut, Cricut tends to resize them in a weird way, and I want to know how big I need to make it so that my holes are at the correct size for SS6 rhinestones. So I'm going to say upload. Okay, so that's the last thing I was working on, so I'll have to go ahead, turn the Glowforge on, and put my glitter cardstock in. Okay, so I put the cardstock in, and in just a minute, you're going to see it on the screen. So the Glowforge has a camera in it, so you can see where your material is, and you can move around your design. Now it's pretty dark in there right now because my Glowforge is pretty dirty, so I need to clean the lens of the Glowforge soon. Then I just have 2 really thin chopping boards in there just to hold the cardstock down. So let me click right here on these 3 dots, and I'm going to say set focus, and I'm going to try to get it to focus up here just a little bit more. So you can see that it's doing it. You may be able to hear it in the background. Now on this side, I can tell that the cardstock is all the way up to the top. So in that case, I'm comfortable at just going ahead and moving this up. Now when you saw it jump there, that's when it was finished focusing, and I want to leave a little bit of space around this. So once I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to go right up here to Unknown. This is where you pick your material, so I'll click on that. So I'll just click on Use Uncertified Material, and then if I just hit Submit now, it's going to put it on auto, and you'll see that here in a minute. So the thickness it will determine. You don't have to measure it with calipers or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Inner Settings, and the first thing I need to do is make sure it's actually uncut, and it is. See how it's green? It is uncut. So then I'm going to put in Manual Settings, and I want a speed of 500, but I want full power. I just want 1 pass, and here we go. Here it is on Auto Focus Height. Okay, so we're going to click on print and see how long it'll take for the Glowforge to cut this out. So it's only going to take 3 minutes and 57 seconds. It is significantly faster than the Cricut. Now, you cannot, or you're not supposed to cut rhinestone flock in the Glowforge. From what I've read, the rhinestone flock is not what's considered laser safe. So what that means is it could have something in it where it emits fumes that are either dangerous to you as the person or to the machine. So I'm not even going to try it. So I'm ready to go over to the Glowforge, push the flashing button, and we're going to watch this thing cut. So I cut the first one on 500, and there were still some holes left in the template. Then I recut it at 450. There were still some circles left. And then I did my last cut at 350 speed. And that's been the best so far. So I have a few holes. All I need to do is push down on the circle with this weeding tool and then lift the cardstock up. There, you can see that a little bit better. So that wasn't too bad at all. Let me go ahead and cut around this. Now, because I could foresee using this over and over, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down to this mat. This is just one of those plastic mats. You get them at the Dollar Tree store. 2 of them come in a package. Now, if you don't think you'll use it very often, you could just tape it to your table. I would use painter's tape. I tried washi tape, and the washi tape didn't stick to the glitter very well, so it was raising up. And then you get rhinestones under it, and it's just a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to my mat. Now I want to stay away from the holes. I'll get fairly close to them, but I don't want to get glue in the holes. I made that mistake before when I tried some spray adhesive. That did not end well. Now, I was just using regular cardstock in that video, but check out some of my most recent videos and you'll see my epic fail on that one. Okay, I'm not going to press this tonight, but I do want to show you how nicely the rhinestones brush into this. Once again, these are SS6s, or some people call them 6SSs. They're smaller than your standard 10SS or SS10. But when you're putting them on a smaller space, you can get more bling in there. Or let's say you're working on a complicated design. Sometimes it's just easier to design with SS6s. Now this is all in real time. I'm not going to fast forward through brushing these in. I really don't like it when little voodoo magic happens on YouTube videos. So I'm just going to give you a really honest show of this. Now I feel like I have one clear rhinestone in there. Not sure how that got mixed in with my red ones, but apparently it did. All right, so let's go ahead and get that one out. And I didn't show you this tool at the beginning. This is just something you can pick up on Amazon. They are really handy, very inexpensive. But I'm just going to take some of the excess rhinestones and put them in the holes that didn't get filled. And actually, I just dug one out on accident. Now I have one rhinestone that's upside down, so let's go ahead and take it out and put another one in. Okay, I have an extra one here. And I see an extra one here. When you're doing this, you just really want to take your time, look it over really well. Okay, you guys see anything weird about this? I think it's okay. So let me move these extra rhinestones out of the way for my hotfix tape. I think this is large enough. I'm going to go ahead and cut that little excess off. Then to pick this up, I need to separate the actual hotfix tape, which is the clear side and it's sticky, from the backing. Then I'm going to hold this about an inch above where, oops, how did I lose a rhinestone? Was that not in there? Okay, I'm going to hold my transfer tape about an inch above my design. And then I'm going to stand up and then I'm just going to lay it down. Once you start, you have to keep going. You have to commit. Because if you put down, lift up, and move, you have just messed up your entire design, which I did the other day, and then I had to scrape them all off. So here we go. Now I want to make good contact with the stones. Then once I've made good contact, I like to use my brayer just so I really stick those stones to this tape. Then I'm going to slowly lift the tape, and if I see that a stone's not coming up, I can lay it back down. Now the reason I love this glitter cardstock is this tape doesn't stick to it. And I've had other people tell me they've used regular cardstock that it doesn't stick to, and the cardstock I had, it wasn't very good. It did stick to it. But just try different things. Now I've cut some of these with my Cricut. You can do that too. You just have to really play around with your cut settings to see what works with your glitter cardstock or your regular cardstock. So make some small test cuts and then go for it. Okay. Now I don't have anything that I'm going to press this on today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the back. Now I can see from the back I had one crazy rhinestone, and again I apologize for my blue hand, but look, there's one upside down. So I'm going to take that off, see if I need to flip it over, or maybe it was just an extra one I didn't notice. Yeah, I really think it's just an extra one that I didn't notice. But I do feel like now I need to move a couple over just to get them spaced a little bit more correctly. There, actually just that one. I think that'll do it. Then to store this until I'm ready to use it, I'm going to put it right back down on the backing of my hotfix tape. Now I didn't do a good job of making sure I didn't have extra rhinestones because I see a couple in there. And I really feel like it's probably because the glitter cardstock was really too close to the color of my rhinestones, but I can control that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back up. There's an extra one right there. Let's see, where was that other one? Okay, I see it. So now my rhinestone template is safe, secure, and ready to press on my next hat. Thanks so much for joining me today, and until my next video, bye-bye.